Can he finally claim a title like Sok did in the Ancient of Wonders Cup? We will get 2 different winners that are not 40 and Hap. One of them will be in the final, but who's it gonna be? We kick things off on Turtle Rock once again. This has become the default starting map. It is Lich on Labby's side and Infi with Archmage. So it seems like here on Turtle Rock, not a fan of the tavern builds. We will have to observe if this will continue. Because Infi with Archmage is really, really rare. I don't think I've seen him play this too much in regular competition. It was Firelord, it was Dark Ranger, it was Mountain King. But for Infi, Archmage is almost like a cheese. We've seen a similar situation in the first semifinal of Happy and Fortitude. Here, Happy opened with the DK and completely destroyed Fortitude's expansion. Now can Labby do the same? Boots of Keltalas, not great. And Labby counter expanding. Now that's interesting. On the back of the turtle with a Lich. Infi figures this out, can go for counter surrounds, and we'll see how powerful the Lich is in defending. Both players had a lot of game tape of each other from the group stage. Last hit. And Invo Potion. Ghoul's a little bit hurt. Happy, of course, thrives in the micro department. LabyRinth is the crazy Korean professor bringing the builds. Big Invo Potion committed already for a little bit of safety. And maybe he mismanaged the lumber a little bit. At least he's a little short. It is a more or less free expo by Infi. And the big consumable is gone. Infi is called the Iceman because he's never showing signs of nerves. For Labby, that's a bit different. We got the counter attack. And one more Nova. Time for Labby's expansion to come up. Will we get a human mirror final like it's 2014? Or can Labby show the world that he's again the best undead vs human player in the world? For Labby, I think it's great news that Happy is not in his way. Labby's only real problem is if Happy is in his way. Apart from that, he can beat anyone. I would say the same about Infi and 40, but then Infi has beaten him in a mirror match recently and can surely do that again. Oh god, guys, isn't it nice when we don't know who wins the tournament? We've been here for so many years where we were 99.999% sure who's gonna win in the end. The question was just how many maps that person is losing. And now we can actually discuss the outcome and the winner.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little bit of a slower early game due to Lich. It's not these pendulum attacks you get with the Crypt Lord. But as long as these expos are safe, we're fine. Labby has surely stepped it up in every aspect of the game in the past couple of months. Super League Season 1, of course, was his big breakthrough with a flawless group stage. Then he fell in the final to Happy, unfortunately, but second place was a standout. Then he couldn't follow that up for a long time, and now he's back in shape again. And his Lich is looking a million times better than his Crypt Lord.
player's
The last hits, the damage uptime, the Dark Ritual rotation, the Nova Steals. Boom, there we go. Level 3. Item on the ground would have been a little bit of a bait, right? I mean, all the footmen are hurt, but still a surround is a surround. Lich inventory is great. Archmage is looking fine too. Expo up on both sides. Text unfolding on both sides. Archmage, though, clearly underleveled. Firm grip on the game by the Lich so far. But this is not Labby's famous Fort Knox. It's only one tower. Little bit of a run by. Lich in position. Nasty Nova. And that is again more or less controlled. Turtle Rock, always hard to expand. The camp is really hard. And then there's always openings. Like walling this off is pretty much impossible. Oh, that's good XP. You know it, guys. Playing Lich is a race to level 4. Similar to how a Dreadlord feels and how a Warden feels. Just with a higher baseline. A Lich is always great. A level 1 Lich is great. A level 2 Lich is even better. A level 3 Lich, or mashallah, level 2 Nova. But level 4, that's where it's really at. When the build is coming together. Infi, didn't talk much about him just yet. Mountain King tier 3, there's not too much happening. We go double barracks, double workshop. Knights, gyros should be the expected play. What tricks does Infi have up his sleeve with his Archmage? Labby is doing a good job contesting pretty much everything. Archmage finally got to level 3, but it took forever. Oh. Heal scroll. DK is coming. And unlike in the group stage, we do get double Wand of Negation immediately. This is what top undeads do these days. You know, Water Elementals hella strong. Wand of Negation against that, hella strong. You can farm some XP by just disabling them. And we rotate out of tier 1 units, which is arguably a little better for Infi, as ghouls have more value in the late game stages than footmen have. And Lich. Yep, we see it already. 2 Wands of Negation, 4 Wands of Negation done, and no more Water Elementals. The Sandbag against the Water Elemental Flood. This new undead item that finally gets the recognition it deserves. In that it's probably needs a cooldown. But hey, we've been saying this for a long time. Blizzard, it's a low-hanging fruit. I know you do a PTR.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is nice contest. He got the shop. He got the XP. He got level 2 DK. Infi has to shine on tier 3. Dark Ranger 3rd, no Dreadlord. Probably not an option. Due to the low impact of Carrion Swarm. Now we got Lich level 4. Ancient Django, phenomenal for Infi. Always the question on one of these final days. What shape are these guys in? I don't see any obvious flaws just yet. Levels are somewhat evening out. Labby jumps from one turtle spot to the next. For Infi, there's nothing really in proximity. Do we want to fight already? 20 food lead here. Labby can TP out whenever, or he's trying to... Oh, wow. Sacrifices that fiend immediately. Or he can try to run away. Currently, Labby is in no position to contest anything. He got the Destroyer upgrade done, but since the gyros are already here, switching to Abominations where we also have Disease Cloud done. These late game human undead games between non-happy players, oftentimes tech switch after tech switch after tech switch. We've seen it already. Kind of signaling destroyers. Forces the reaction by Infi to go gyros to counter the destroyers. Then there's outside the Dreadlord not too many great counters to gyros. And so Abominations it is to make the gyros useless because they are not that great when there's no air units. So Abomination it is. In the front row, Fiends then third crypt? Or is he only now building the second? Oh, only now the second. And then later on we can still see Banshees. Last hit. Goes to Infi as well. Item. Amazing for the Mountain King. More strength, more intelligence. Weird position though. There's a lot of silence here. Lich far forward. He doesn't like it that much there. But close proximity to the DK. We got a Scroll of the Beast as well on the undead side. This is where it counts. Supply lead on Infi's side. But if a hero falls here, that can swing everything. Lich in trouble. Mountain King in trouble. Who survives? Who chickens out? MK dead. And that Paladin as well. Labby with the double kill. Huge lead now. Labby is cooking. The strongest Labby since Super League has arrived in the semi. Infi had his staff up. Maybe it was too chaotic. That hurt big time. And so far, it's only knights. No sorceress transition. Griffins, you can't really afford them here, I think. Sorceress would be amazing versus A-bombs. Dark Ranger close to 3. And... Labby, just the way he played yesterday, man. Just the way he played yesterday. Expo, Expo, Expo. As soon as you have a little bit of a lead, boom, slap down that Haunted.
Town is under siege.
It takes like a minute of mining to get the resources back, plus, of course, opportunity cost.
Players' forces are under attack.
The Acropolis. Labby is again showing new elements to Undead, as he always does. The pioneer of fast expansion, the pioneer of Lich openers. Your favorite Undead's favorite Undead. Infi not without chances though. The human army is better than your army, even in 2025.
The town is under siege.
One expansion clobbered down, but there's a backup. Grow them expansion like mushrooms.
Players' forces are under attack.
And 5, close to 4 and 3. That level 5 Lich against Knights. Upgrades for Infi are phenomenal. Heal scroll invuln on both sides. Infi with the kit tower too. Maybe an expansion for him, left-hand side. But Laby's pushing. 80 food, 800 gold. Right when the militia is here. Oh, A-bombs? Not in a great spot, but he's doing like the dark rituals are really good. But the knights find a connection to the fiends. That's what you want to prevent at all costs. Maybe it's time for a TP here, Laby. He's stalling time for his own expansion, of course, but the fiends are a little bit too slow. The knights are not. Mountain King far forward, target of a holy light. Nasty Nova. Lich climbing up to 20k damage, and Infi has to respect this. This was a lot of fiend kills, though. For pretty much free. And now we tower up to rock. Off we go. Knights are suffering now. The army composition, the army position, finally good for LabyRinth. A-bombs up front, fiend more or less safe. Lich has no mana up until he eats another A-bomb. Walking mana potions. Destroyers under attack from the gyro bombs. Not much damage, but it's honest work. Infi's army is looking minimal. Paladin on the horizon. We got another Nova. Good item usage here, though. And we kite back on Blight, where there's more region. Where Laby is at home. We get the cannibalize once again. It's almost finished, and then he can eat. 8 knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Disease Cloud is working overtime. This game seems to be in the firm hand of Laby. There is no third base. Laby is preparing a 4th base. In the top right. And Infi figured this out now. Coil, Nova, Knight kill number 1, Knight kill number 2. Infi's Rohirrim charging up, though. Can they reach the right-hand side? Items are not plenty on either side. Does Laby care or not? We get more to teams. Infi making sure that all... Oh, he wants to hold it! Trying to force a town portal. That haunted gold mine is done. Smart decision by Infi. And all of a sudden, we're back at 2 base, 2 base. There was a chance for 4 base, 2 base just half a minute ago. But Infi was a little bit too fast. Or maybe Laby a little bit too slow. Again, the fiends are far forward. Lich, caught, coil, ready. The Lich has no TP, only an invul. Oh, Infi, is this your one opportunity? Gotta fight out and does so, and the coil is ready. Stressful moment. DK, surrounded. Nasty Nova coming out. Holy Light ready. DK, dead. Oh, Infi, you genius. He finds the one moment, and Laby is completely falling apart. One fiend after the next. Stormbolt, Holy Light, Knights, all there. The abominations have more than disappeared. The fiends dodge the Stormbolt with the burrow. Well done. But does it really change? Does it change anything? Laby realizes there's very little anti-air that was missing in his step yesterday. Destroyers are still the big counter to Knights. And for that, you need gyros. But if there's no gyros, Destroyers might reign supreme once again. 74 versus 67. 6-7.
A player's forces are under attack.
That burrow dodge. Laby is not only a creative player, he knows how to maneuver. If he didn't get a third base up. Dark Ranger says, thank you. Oh, it is up actually. It is up actually. Kingdom for a statue here now. He morphed everything. Mr. Ape Man, much love, much love, much love, much love. Happy has been eliminated. 40 in the final. Game 1, Infi Labby is exactly the cinema that you expect between them. Gyro's back. Destroyers need to run. Brute Force, is it enough? Destroyer might be falling, but so is the base. Holy. In the meantime, Labby has another base. The main base is empty on both sides. Infi's Expo, 1,800 gold. Labby's Expo, 5,000. Infi's under pressure, but he knows how to deal with it. Can you play the Coil Nova game? 2-1-1 on the Paladin. Shows the respect of the Undead Nuke. The little timing window for Destroyer is gone, and then we rotate back again to A-bombs. Two very high skill players that love to mix the strats. I love Infi versus Labby more than 40 versus Happy. YouTube chat, you're right. I agree. Big attack Infi, and Labby has to give this up once again. He is fine unless Infi gets another base. Of course, scouts everywhere. Another expo. Labby is mixing in a lot of FFA elements into his undead play. Might be a town portal after a kill or two. But it's hard to get them done, to be fair. Kiting game, strong. You can't really kite gyros. That is way too strong, especially with the endurance aura on top. Are we fighting now? This battlefield is a mess. Units are everywhere. Statue for free. It feels like overall Infi has the better fighting positions and the better starts. But once the fight is set up, Labby is very, very, very competitive. Playing into Nova. There's many more Nova here. This might be a triple kill. This could be 12 food wiped, if not for great staffs. Sweet. Split by Infi, but it's time to pick up the pieces. 60 food versus 71. Statue about to fall as well. Fiend dead. Second one as well. Knight save to the side. I love the gyro usage. I do. DK needs to get out of there. And with every fight, Infi's lead is growing. 40. Labby struggles to set up the fights. But if he stalls time, isn't that a win for him? Infi is officially out of gold in 30 seconds. But can he hold? Does he have to hold? Infi base up front, in his front yard.
The town is under siege.
Banshees. It would be the perfect game for Banshees. I do think there's no time. Acolytes used as mana potions. The way to win is the Lich. Again, we have to say no frost armor versus knights. On level 6, that might change. If you learned the lesson of yesterday versus Fortitude. DK gets the coil in. Again, hurt. The knights are decimating fiends like it's nothing. Like a hot knife through butter. 40. Labby still didn't get a kill in. It's still 5.8. Oh, the coil through the forest doesn't do much though. Infi showing the entire human arsenal here. And Lich Invul needs it soon. Oh my god, he fights out of there without spending the Invul potion. That's crazy. But he can't get the kills anymore. Coil is used defensively. Nova is not doing enough damage here anymore. And Infi is marching forward. Still a couple of losses. Maybe a knight would be level 6. If Labby unlocks Frost Armor, the entire game changes. So what's happening with the bases now? Infi's Expo up. Labby's Expo 4.5 minutes. DK is getting close to 5. Really? You want the Pally? There's no Divine Shield. There's no Divine Shield. Coil ready in 2, 1. Heal Potion. Coil Nova ready. That seals the deal. Oh my god. Level 6 Frost Armor immediately. What a game changer this is. Every time Lich gets attacked now, Knights are being slowed down. Labby with 39 food. 5 heroes. Coil Nova galore. It's the 3 heroes and that's it. Needs a statue very, very soon, and at some point he has to do something against Infi's income. Holy smokes. No more coil. Got a potion. Saves the DR. And more kills. The Coil Nova games. Gyros take out proxies. This was dealt with as well. And now the shoe's on the other foot. Now Infi can chill. As much as you can chill against Coil Nova on level 3. Mountain King needs a staff. Paladin still dead for a minute. And the Lich has just unlimited mana. If you see these games, how can you not go Lich first? DK goes right around the corner. Infi's getting Coil Nova again. Out on the map, exposed to Coil Nova, Paladin benched, and this is the entire human army falling apart. Dark Ranger is already rubbing her hands. These peasants will all turn into skeletons. Is this the end of the expo? This is all mana. Every unit is mana. I need this cardboard cutout of Labby. What a behemoth. To see the opening to the Paladin. Now Archmage dead as well. Dark Ranger close to 5. Expo clobbered down one more time. And Infi for once falling apart. Shout out though to reduce the number of proxy bases. Labby is kind of trying to get this expo up and it doesn't work. 90 seconds. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. 49,000 damage on this Lich? Oh! What? 49,000 damage on the Lich. LabyRinth 1-0. That's Warden levels. Crazy level 8, 9 Warden levels. 49,000. What a roller coaster, man. How often do we see this graph? And it's like a snowball. Warcraft 3 is a snowbally game. I don't know if I told you before. Usually when you have an advantage, it's kind of hard to get back into the game. Not this game. Very cool. Very, very cool game. Infi Q's the Mountain King. There's like 2 ways to do it now. Either you see the enemy hero and you respond with a Fire Lord or Dark Ranger, or you stick with the Mountain King that's just delayed. Dark Ranger versus Lich, Fire Lord versus Rest. Infi had some Mountain Kings before, but it is Mirror Shade Wither. So Mr. 8-Man was right. We get some Dark Ranger expertise. The way you play her. Life Drain first, even though it's in the process of being nerfed. Still a very, very strong spell. Nothing really takes any damage during creeping except her, but she can even this out with Life Drain. And then Black Arrow on top and Skeleton, 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 Skeleton. Lich then on the other side with Nova, of course. So, how oppressive is the Dark Ranger going to be? Very, very, very different game now. Level 2. Black Arrow up. Synergizes with Life Drain as well. Lich with Nova is also supposed to get some kills. Infi with the save. And this is already a little bit of a win.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good micro on footman, good micro on ghouls. And I gotta say, Infi keeps this Lich in check with range attacks, with life drain. But it's not that Labby is not getting any kills. Stays in range, has the Dark Ritual up. Waiting for, there we go, waiting for the next Nova.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger strong in the beginning. Falls off a little bit later. Lich, scaling, 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 scaling. The ghouls are surely happy to see her instead of water elementals. It's not only about the ghouls. We are playing one base though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich one base. Maybe a tier 2 expo, maybe a tier 3 expo. Maybe no expo. All about delays. As I oftentimes say about a Demon Hunter, people have learned that an Arcane Tower deserves very little respect, especially when you're low mana, no damage. And that's exactly the way Labby plays it for now. Infi still struggling to get this expo up, even though he's perfectly in time, I think. Lich is far away from 3. Most important thing. Oh, got him. But big flood. Similar to how you would play it with the water elemental. Into the base we go. There's acolytes about to be killed. There's life drain about to be used. And the DK is nowhere to be seen yet. Footman hurt. Can you give too much XP away to that Lich? Controls them so well though. Lich has a range attack of course, but Dark Ranger also has a ranged life drain. Infi making good moves. Very oppressive, very annoying. This always been the Infi way. Cloak of Shadows. Dust. Yeah. Yeah. Life drain. Inner surround. Here we go. It is a staff, no cancel. Ooh, animation was up. But shouldn't have been enough to kill that Dark Ranger. Great control. Infi. It is his map pick. He should be good. But the tech is delayed. 6 minutes 30. Q's another peasant. This is not necessarily what you want. And this is a Labby special. You would probably never see this from a Happy, rarely from a 1-2-0. We are on tier 2 now. We have access to a Wand of Negation now. Potions now. Then why not expand when you know your opponent still needs a lot of time?
Player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Well, maybe because of Footman. These are targets to Nova. Lich maybe a little bit too close to the Footman, taking lots of damage alongside Life Drain. Would love to have another Nova here. There's plenty of undead stuff. That Lich about to die. Labby taps out. That easy. If he moves towards that expo once again, Dark Ranger will go in with Life Drain and Infi is back in the series. Amora Eagle Eye ready to terrorize Labby's expo again. Oh, falls back. Creeps himself. Scouting here, sees the movement. With that, Labby knows he has some time.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then the games begin again. the games begin again. What a classic Infi move this is. Footman harass. Annoying, 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 annoying. But okay, on 2-base, everything's better for Labby. I like very much that Labby is not becoming like this one-trick pony and expanding in the middle, as cheeky as it is, as much as it fits his personality and in-game personality. I think his middle expansions when he plays against Night Elf are failing more often than not. In a semi-final like this, do you really want to be that gimmicky? I don't think so. Lich mana's looking good. And we're in for a treat. Lich back on the way to 40k damage. So far. Nice little counter attack. Lich cannot get surrounded, of course. Militia are coming, but damage might be done. We're still building the town hall. How many ghouls will fall? There's no attack. Oh, there is an attack with the skeleton. It's another worker down. That's an even bigger delay. All while the expansion for Labby is coming up without too many issues. Is that the last one? Yes! Stops production of the town hall. Labby's impact here in the early game way bigger. If you're Labby though, you must be afraid of the pendulum swinging back towards the north. It's still 5 footmen. It's still a healthy Dark Ranger. Expo, 25 seconds. I think that's up. No water elemental support, of course, in the absence of an Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good delay for Labby. Five seconds. Footmen are mighty,
Town is under siege.
but not that mighty. Especially if the Lich is around. Close to level 3 now as well. We get the life drain again. But it feels like everything is a bit more under control this time. The Lich is faster. The Novas are more frequent. Couple of losses here, of course. But you want to achieve more if you're the Dark Ranger. Deny again. That Dark Ritual play. Well defended. Was kind of obvious that Infi is running across. Labby took the right assumptions. Defended well. Dark Ranger can creep now up to 3. Has to follow this up a little bit. Labby will be attacking in a second. He needs the 10th Acolyte that we got here. On the other side, Infi is low lumber. But worker production is starting now, so none of these games is perfect. But for Labby, it's a lot better than before.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
This feels a little bit like Archmage Cryptlord play. How we attack our bases. Wiping out workers, delaying tech further. Ooh, Labby, this is nasty. Lots of losses on Infi's side. I don't think Infi envisioned this game this way. Couple of adjustments, positioning. And boom, the game can look like that. Level 4 at the 7-minute mark. No portal, though. The Dark Ranger is canceling that expo here. And yes, the workers are down, but the town hall is up. This is recoverable. Very much so. But you've seen the Lich domination on map 1, and chances are that this will happen again. Labby not having a TP or a staff ruins his early mid-game a bit. As now Infi got 100 seconds to do this again. Crystal Ball sees the development. But yeah, Lich is a weapon of mass destruction now. Boom, double kill. Ranger so tanky. Double ring and life drain. Okay. Okay. For Labby, Alta is a little bit late. I think this is also courtesy of that rebuilt base. He's kind of short on resources. Infi, it's not that... Oh, triple kill in the making. 1, 2, noise. It's not that Infi has like 1,500 gold and he can jump into tier 3 immediately. Infi is only Tekken now. Oh, Lich. Wait a minute. If Infi's blocking for a bit, the life drain can hit him again. Is this Lich just dead? Infi, all you have to do is stand in the way. And he gets the kill. Oh, snap. The one thing that was not allowed to happen happened. On basically no bank. Oh, Labby showing signs of nervousness. Overstaying his welcome a little bit. Calculating the damage. Just a little bit wrong. This is a gigantic delay on the DK. This money here was reserved for the DK. But Infi has issues with the tech. Love to see that backpack is back again. All right. Just like yesterday. Just like earlier by Happy. We might not need a Wand of Negation. Forcing a staff. Dark Ranger out. Footman still here though. Any ghouls in position? Not really.
Player's forces are under attack.
Infi clawing back. He is currently supply blocked. Ooh, does he need farms? As the skirmishes continue. 40 food both. Lich, level 5 in a bit. Again, he has no items. Oh, life drain control. Life drain control. Now level 5. And a Nova to work with. Largemouth Bath. Thank you for the tier 1. Much love. Excellent, annoying Dark Ranger play by Infi. Now we got the DK. With mana potions, with Wand of Negation against skeletons. And it's okay if Acolytes die. Since we have a Necropolis here, no real issue. Tech by Infi to tier 3 has started. Labby's tech to tier 3 hasn't started. Now that's odd to see. But he's super low lumber. Now it... Okay, it is because he just started the tech. Okay. Well, guys, we got a game. Mountain King second. Dark Ranger is super strong dot damage over time. Also in the later stages. But it's not as strong as like Mountain King Paladin Blood Mage. And you will need a Paladin at some point. Infi, the dirtiest player in the game. Must love this. Everyone who plays this style must be a little masochist. Sadist, rather. It's not the most flashy playstyle. Oh my, that Lich. Oh! That's a lot of kills. In the meantime, wait. There is a TP. Labby has to respond at some point. Is he giving up the base? Mountain King is here. We trade bases. Really? Dark Ranger has no TP. Super risky, by the way, to be in the undead base like this. Now we portal. And how do you get out? Well, I guess you just walk, but this will be more and more and more XP for Lich and DK. But how much damage can they do? Heal scroll. Infi's here to stay. Infi doesn't like these ziggurats. If Infi gets the ziggurats, Labyrinth is supply blocked. Orb is ready in 10. And then it's child's play to clean this up. Resources are plenty. Tier 3 is done. Extravagant decision-making by Infi, as so often. Wait! Wait! He got him! He's blocked! The Mountain King is blocked! With 2 potions? And Infi taps out! That was a little bit too much! Labyrinth, man! That decision-making! To stay on the other side, Infi was donating every single footman right when tier 3 was done. Couldn't break the ziggurats, couldn't TP out. A lot of people say, play the Fire Lord, play the Fire Lord. It worked so well against Happy. Well, against the Lich, not so much.
Any more primers in chat? Saul the Ranger.
That's a very good question, Freakzilla. Thank you for the 4-month. Are there more primers in the chat? Infi this time, instant aggression. And slow or any sort of crowd control is the best friend of the Dark Ranger, alongside Soul Apeman, of course. If there's crowd control, you need more time to run out of the leash, the life drain leash. That's more damage done then. Labby comes incredibly prepared, it feels like. For 40, he can just lean back, enjoy the show, make notes. He is not a Dark Ranger player at all. It would then be a rematch of this gigantic best of 5 between 40 and Labby that we've seen yesterday. Just a best of 7.
A player's forces are under attack.
People prior to the broadcast said Infi is more likely to win this tournament than 40. Do you still agree? Interesting coincidence, by the way. Happy, 40, Labby, Infi. Seems like to be successful in Warcraft 3, you need an I at the end of your name. That's why I have 1200 MMR.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich is taking a little gift here, and Lich is teching. No expo. This is similar to Autumn Leaves, where the Dark Ranger was able to harass immediately, then fall back, get the expo up. Lich is busy on the left-hand side. Doing lots of damage, but only with level 2.
Forces are under attack.
Level 1. Without level 2, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah. These smaller maps, these more brawlier maps, definitely favor the Dark Ranger. Expo up at the 5-minute mark. Really clean, really good.
A player's forces are under attack.
And not having level 2 here is mental. He not only did Infi deny the first creep spot, also the second creep spot.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now to distract and to buy resources. Infi is storming into the base. Oh, Labby, we can't really blame him if he taps out here soon, to be fair. Supply lead, Infi. Level lead, soon to be Infi. Economy lead, Infi. Tech is done. And that is a good time to be able to build acolytes again, because they are falling. Unlike in the other games, we can't spam Dark Ritual too much. There's just no targets, really. Firelord! Firelord? Lich Firelord. Okay. The ghouls are here in the main. Wait a second. Is Labby cracking the code with a little bit of counter aggression? Or will this fail spectacularly? We got a base race, a weird one. Dark Ranger, Lich, Firelord, and both are in each other's bases. Infi is finally able to tech, will still take 2 minutes. It is a lava spawn. Lich here, not really close, and he has no resources. He has no resources at all. Dark Ranger level 3 getting even stronger. This is an all-in by LabyRinth. With the Firelord and ghouls. How often can they split? Oh, these ghouls are being torn apart though. Infi has the cool, and we got game 5. That was desperate. It was a hard play, but it was desperate. But Infi is called Iceman for a reason. Not getting baited into portaling back. Not making any panic decisions. Tide Hunters, Dark Ranger, pressure once, pressure twice, boom. He is still waiting for his big tournament win. And ladies and gentlemen, the last game of the second semifinal to determine the opponent of Fortitude will be decided by a Dreadlord. And Infi has an Archmage. That is, I think, not his comfort zone. How is Neo still in the game when he just left? There's an observer function on the War3 Champions platform that we use that is basically streaming every single ladder and custom game that is played on the platform, like Dota TV, HL TV. If you're an old school Warcraft fan, like WAC TV. So I always try to be in the games. But if I can't because of lag, then I use the Flow TV feature. That's one of the great features that makes War3 Champions so great. Did I say great a lot? Because everything is so great. We got an Archmage with a Claw. We got close position of Labby towards Infi. This is the worst possible position for Infi, we have to say. And Labby plays a defensive game. We got Sleep, we got Carry and Swarm. Infi has to decide where to attack. Expo, base. So, no surround. Water Elemental goes through. Second try. That is some time for the Footman. That is some time for the second Water Elemental. This Archmage is basically just a hose. We can sleep a lot though. But this is a cancel, is it not? Very much so. We got a Footman surrounded. We got another Footman almost surrounded. And the Water Elemental. This is solid XP for the Dreadlord. But Lumber is very low. And Infi keeps the ghouls busy. Nasty timings by Infi. We need Lumber. But we also need damage. Ghouls in Infi's expansion. Another Footman surrounded. Okay, making up for that one sloppy surround attempt at the beginning. Infi's Expo is a little bit delayed. Archmage is moving in between base and Expo. Another kill here. And Infi's out of Lumber! He's not power building anymore, but he doubles down on this attack. There's so much sleep still left. There's one. But it... Oh, sleep is ready. Has to cancel again. Level 3 Dreadlord, that's what he wanted. And now... Dreadlord kicks into overdrive. Carry and Swarm unlocked. Labby struggles with the Expo, but Infi also invested his Archmage progress into this attack. He's only level 2. With the Dreadlord, I think you can recover. Labby is the best Dreadlord player in the world. And he's doubling down on this attack. Good scout by Infi. And now let the carrion swarm artillery begin. Ooh. He is putting high emphasis on footmen. It's really interesting. Many people would just simply go for the economy, not Labby. Big damage against economy. Every time you call militia, that delays your attack. And he was so conservative with his mana previously. Like 1 sleep, that's it. And in the meantime, his own expansion is coming up. Almost done. This is everybody's game. Supply, neck and neck. Economy advantage, Infi. Level advantage, Labby. We had a game yesterday where Labby went up to 6 gold mines. Infi has to be aware of that. Air is a must at some point. So Labby knows that there's a lot of herd units. But Infi is microing them back slightly. Aggression is the best form of defense. And with that, his expo is up. How's the lumber looking? Good. We got... Well, you guys didn't cross your fingers, apparently. You guys apparently didn't cross your fingers. We got a Flow TV desync. I assume this is only us and not the game. So I think they're still playing. Yes, that is the case. So yesterday we had some success restarting the game, fast forwarding. And again, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This will take some time because we can only fast forward with 3 times speed. But hey, we can watch a couple of these. There is a chance.
God damn it, Remo, fix your internet.
There is a chance that it desyncs at the same time. There is a chance that it just works flawlessly. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Crestfallen. Don't blame my internet, guys. Don't blame my internet. I told you to cross your fingers. How many of you actually crossed their fingers? How dare you to put this blame on me when it's clearly, as always, chat's fault? S-tier blame shifting from the community. Tja, no one did. Great. Die Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, this always takes a little bit of hype away. Hey, small indie company Blizzard can't give us the proper environment yet. So we have to rely on community tools. And of course, community tools, due to no funding and limited time of the individuals, can't be perfect. If a billion-dollar company can't be anywhere close to perfect. So, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Still, we appreciate the patches.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we've been here before, right? 1 carrion swarm. We of course lose a little bit of time with fast forwarding like this. But it seems like we got a little bit of a stalemate situation. Labby is teching. Oh, boots and staff. Nice. Yesterday he was a little bit late with the staffs. And 40 was able to get him out of position. Speaking of out of positions. Sleep, surround, sleep. He messes this one up. Got him. TP forced. And especially on maps like Lost Temple where everything is so big, you really, really, really want Town Portal at all times. Or at least staffs. Infi is opening up the map a little bit for more expansions. Mountain King second to stop a teleporting Dreadlord, whether that's in or out. And we slowly move towards the temple. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Whoever gets the fountain gets the win. And let's pray that this is working now. Coil at the ready against the Stormbolt. Counter surround. Moving to the left-hand side. That's nice. We got the mana potion up for a lot of Carrion Swarm. Town Portal is back on the Archmage. He might need it. Second attempt. Not really. Man, a lot of the rings here on both sides. They try to surround each other. Carrion Swarm, good damage. Creeps not interfering here. Cool. Dead. Creeps woken up. They're still not backstabbing here. Did Infi bribe them? Mana pot, coil. DK surround. He got the TP. If he stuns at the right time... Oh, snap! Labby wants to stay here. Sacrifices the DK for more kills, for more progress on the Dreadlord. But of course, low-level coils hurt you. It is gargoyles. We get gyros against it. Also, Infi of the opinion that gyros are the answer despite strong Carrion Swarms. One downside of this situation, the map isn't opened up yet for multiple undead expansions. At some point you gotta go back if you want to play like Labby, like he did on Turtle Rock. Even stealing the small ones here, the small creeps. And the gargoyles look good. The gargoyles do look good. Level 5, level 6 is the win condition. We get triple workshop gyros. We get triple crypt gargoyles. We get free healing. Oh. Bit of XP. Infi doesn't want to give up the fountain, of course. No, no. No, 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 no. How good is Carrion Swarm? Very good! It's all a numbers game, as air units always are. They come in masses. Paladin in as well. We got a Town Portal. We also got a Staff and we got an Orb of Slow. Hero Focus, not really an option without Lich. The Gnolls carry the item, as is indicated here. Coil Nova versus Stormbolt. What gets the last hit? The Coil Nova. Coil Swarm. So far, oh, Labby got some sick Griffin Micro. But the gyro numbers are fine, man. 10 gyros in the air. Against only 7 Gargs and no mana. Orb up now. Ankh for the Paladin. Love to see it. And it feels like Infi is outmaneuvering him here. With mass air. No sustain. The orb is sick, of course, but gyros are fast. And the DK got blocked here a little bit. Do we have towers up? Not really. Infi gets the middle. Mana potion too. There was some sick, sick, sick gyro action. And this was also an under-mannered Dreadlord, right? Infi took the lead here in the middle, and he wasn't in a favorable spot, really. Sees the Lich now. Towers here, also not the case. We do have Stone Form, so you can save yourself from gyros with Stone Form, but that still takes some time. Gyro Lame would be a very Infi-esque play, I have to say. Did I say Griffin? I mean gyro, you know it. And Infi feels so comfortable that Expo is coming. How do you deal with that? He is so hurt. A kingdom for a heal scroll. A kingdom for another base. Infi with all his experience. He was a Dreadlord player himself when he was teaming with TH and WGTL, showing the world what a strong hero it can be. And step by step, we're marching forward. Now that we have air superiority, we move on to tanks. And do we have solutions to that? Infi has this game in full control. Third base coming up. Dreadlord, not 5. One carrion swarm might be 5. Got it. Very, very important. Carrion swarm level 3 is so good. Also very important to get the knowledge about this base left-hand side. Not much that can be done about it at the moment. We are having a macro game. A Dreadlord can carry games alone. Especially with Infernal. Got the mana stone. Nice. Got the mana potion. Nice. Infi has a huge supply lead. But Labby also has a lot of gold. And he gets some valuable information that tanks are rolling. Trying to be quick. Trying to creep. Trying to get level 3. But big claws on both sides. But Infi's army is looking scary. Labby is not producing much. More Gargs only. We don't have barrage. So these tanks are only able to attack buildings. But it's a lot of time. Creeping at the same time. Gyros here. He could feed a lot of gyros here if the Dreadlord is in position. Towers, strong against gyros. When do you engage? Is that the moment, really? That's 5, 6 Gargs? Oh, no! Labby is losing so much. And the Dreadlord's not in position. And Infi gets the info. Beautiful, beautiful gyro play. Did he want to bait him into it? Good kills. But he comes back in. There's cooldown now. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Not much damage, but it's honest damage. And Labby didn't cancel. The Dreadlord not in position. The cancel not in time. This group of gyros might win the game. Labby is out of resources. Infi can creep up a storm. What now? Creepjack opportunity. But without the Dreadlord, what's it worth? He gets some free picks. The tanks have been dealt with without too much impact, I want to say. And there's a lot of dead weight now. Fight. Paladin. Trouble City. Dreadlord is back. Pally. Got an Ankh. Got an Invuln. Target switch is necessary. So much Holy Light. And Infi is portaling out. This might give Labby the red spot. Or he finds a way to deal with the right hand side. Dreadlord steps on cooldown 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Can he respond in time? Double TP on Labby. There's so much XP. He's giving up his third base for Infi's third base. No staff. Okay, onto the base we go. Mountain King in position. Infi in position. Still Ankh. And the Gargs, as good as they are against gyros and against towers and against workers, they are not necessarily fantastic versus knights. He just lets the base go down. Infi controls this game so well. Unlike 40 yesterday, he doesn't seem flustered by Labby's macro. He is the macro god. On this map, he defeated Happy with Orc. And that third base is down. It's close to the 20-minute mark. More creeping closer to 3. Infi another base. This is a classic Moon play with the mass expansions. Yesterday, Labby emulated that. Now, Infi is doing this a little bit better. We're not close to 6. Level 6 is a win condition. Doesn't matter what the human army is. Okay, sneaky. Hoping that Infi will turn a blind eye to this 6 o'clock posy. Both are throwing cotton balls at each other. Very important that he sees this. This might cause a TP, but he has 2, so that's fine. The problem is a little bit, we don't have much damage against... Oh, Carrion Swamp! Against buildings. We're trying to play around this air fight. Oh, snap! We need a big Carrion Swarm. It's ready now! Whoa, Hadouken! So much damage, so many kills. DK with Death Pact staying in this fight. Dreadlord destined to dominate. Paladin in trouble. Still got that Ankh. Healed. Labby also. All the Gargs done. Can this Dreadlord go to level 6? Can this Dreadlord go to level 6 and when? Mountain King just wiped. Okay. Very, very little control here. Coil Nova taken over. Paladin Ankh triggered. 5.8. Expo still standing. 5.9. Paladin staffed out. Ooh, important. Wait. Not level 6. What's happening on the other side? One gyro sees the expo, but the 6 o'clock is up. Archmage back wants this water elemental at all costs. Oh my god, we got a game. Level 6. And this Infernal is now the solution against bases. You can send it anywhere, anytime, and it's so hard to deal with. But Infi got the tower. Loogie, thank you.
Final without happy, let's go.
Whoa. Base down, base down, base identified. The main bases, you ask? Done for. Empty. Rip. Who has the better nerves? And who got the better answers?
A player's forces are under attack.
Labby didn't feel pressured into using the Mana Stone and drop the Infernal immediately. He saved it for now. He's jumping right on the Archmage. Infernal time? Maybe? Oh, not yet. Careful, careful, careful. Here it is. The entire ground army has to deal with it. I think there was a bit of a better moment when he was nuking Archmage. Carrion Swarm strong again. $25,000 dollar? 25,000 damage Dreadlord. So far, Infernal not doing too much, but all the soaked up damage is worth something as well. 26k damage. Lich in trouble. Coil ready. Mountain King hurt. We do have the staffs. Slow on the Lich. Careful. No items here anymore. Gotta sell with this. Infi straight up. Tanking Infernal. Forcing a town portal. Stormbolt ready, but not enough. Labby holds the bottom. Action on the left-hand side. Infi wanted to expand. Ghouls say no. Oh, what a wild ride.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can Labby muscle up an army? And is it gonna be a right one? Labby had to sacrifice the mana stone. Worth it? Oh, you don't want to give up that infernal to the enemy. I think Labby cannot allow Infi mass teleport.
Players' forces are under attack.
Whoever came up with the scripts for the Labby games the last 2 days deserves a promotion. Oscar nominee necessary. Labby is now giving up that base at the bottom. Archmage has no TP! Ooh, but the Holy Lights. He does have the Holy Lights. Very little repair. Good XP! An Infernal is worth a lot. 1 minute cooldown. Gyros start to take care of that Haunted again. And Infi takes over the south. This base, 300 gold. This base, 2,000 gold. We just need something that deals with the gyros here. We get tanks and barrage. Gargs will see a counter.
A player's forces are under attack.
Holy moly. A game like this requires everything from a player. Macro decision making, micro endurance, and knowledge. What's important, what's not. Army-wise, Infi is up the entire time. What's he getting out of this?
A player's forces are under attack.
No straight up fights.
A town is under siege.
Oh, these cool plays, man. Top. Shuts down that expo again. We still have a TP on both sides. I don't think either player is in a position to comfortably fight. But Infi wants to snipe that base upper right.
Player's forces
And if that falls, Labby needs other solutions.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, that's a lot of workers here. Infi is out of gold at the moment. A little bit of repair, knights take care. Good snipe by Infi. And he made sure that the ghouls don't destroy the bottom left. In the meantime, Labby's making sure to get the 6 o'clock. Tanks here. Still 1,000 gold, worth holding. $6-5-4 versus 5-4-4. Goddamn Lost Temple. YouTiao, you absolute legend for bringing Lost Temple back in the pool. Okay. Labby on his last 1,000 gold, but 2 expos. That's the big upside of Undead. Just put the Haunted somewhere.
Town is under siege.
We're not really in range of mass tele at all. We are getting close to Coil Nova level 3. Infi is playing this map phenomenally, by the way. Always the right amount of gyros, always in position. We got the ghouls there, we got militia there. We got tanks, we got knights now in as well who are super mobile. Bought some time with the tanks, got the barrage now. Drops the base on an Archmage. Here comes the nuke, but the potion ready. Trigger, happy. Off we go. We need Holy Lights here. Hadouken. That's how you prevent a mass teleport, by killing the Archmage. And now what? Can he just shut down the heroes? The barrage is sick. Lots of damage! OMG! Mountain King had an invo potion here as well, but so far Labby is able to stay in this fight. 56, Archmage dead, no tavern. 2 minutes on the bench. Oh, the gyro suffered though. Labby willing to sacrifice units to buy time. Mountain King out of mana. DK marching forward, doesn't have to fear much. Expo up again. Second base also coming up again. MK should be shut down. Got a staff. So close to Lich 5. Does Labby get the bases up? Infi is mining, regardless of this base or not. I thought Labby is cooked, but he might be the chef. Never, ever, ever underestimate a LabyRinth with a Dreadlord on the field. Archmage back in 30 seconds. And tanks got that base again, but what about these bases? The barrage is really annoying. For a long, long, long time we were asking for this. It's only 2 attack upgrades, not 3, so this could be worse even. In long fights, barrage is crazy strong. Archmage back. 3 seconds. Both are fighting tooth and nails, man. Labby wants this grand final so bad. Infi wants this grand final so bad. Lich is a machine and is level 5. We're moving out now. Archmage has no staff, no TP. Can't get in. Paladin should always be there. The staffs are on cooldown. Oh, we got knowledge over the right-hand side. It's only a lousy peasant, though. Infernal up in 15. Oh, this glorious, glorious ultimate. But Infi also Archmage has a staff. Must need the staff. Oh my. Yep, was baiting that. We got destroyers up in the absence of gyros. With the Archmage not here, Paladin maybe a target. Divine Shield is on cooldown. He got him. No money for a potion. Oh, Infi, is this game sliding through your fingers? We got a tank on the upper right-hand side. We got tanks on the right-hand side, bottom right-hand side. You got to respond to this. Need income. Absolutely need income. This costs a lot, but Labby's resources are good. Double kill for Labby. But what about the bases? What about the bases? Level 7. No way. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. The last hit. The last tank hit kills the base. And now right-hand side in trouble. Can you believe this game? He pays the price with the left-hand side as well. Well, we got the bottom corner. We got the bottom corner. Labby, no income. Infi, 1 base.
A town is under siege.
This is not a fight, this is a war. 33 minutes, Lost Temple epicness. But Labby on a warpath. He doesn't need that much supply. He needs the heroes, he needs a statue, and we're good. He doesn't even need that much time. Level 6 for Aura, level 2. And Infi couldn't get this Archmage up to mass tele. Imagine this game with mass teleport.
A town is
We got 1 more portal. LabyRinth's base has been demolished quite a bit. Terox, thank you.
Oh yeah, Inferno Swarm, let's go.
This base is toast. Infi has no income. Labby has no income. With his hit and run, with Unholy Aura, with Coil Nova Swarm Sleep, how do you stop this? Is Infi checkmate? No gold for a base. No big enough army for a push. An Infernal against you. What do you do, Infi?
Players' forces are under attack.
This, what you see is what you get. One mistake could ruin everything, of course. Stormbolt, Holy Light, you know it. But so far, the hero kills have always been on Labby's side. And he got that Death Pact, and he got the Invo Potion, and he got a TP. 3 destroyers. Orb of Slow kicking in big, I gotta say. Carrion Swarm. Nuke. So much XP. So much XP from these knights. The only thing that survives these fights is the tanks for now. All the heroes clumped up, but there's so much mana to be used. So much. The Shredder is gone. Infi at 49. Labby is about to take the supply lead, if not for the barrage. Pilot, thank you for the sub. Dodges the coil with the fright bubble. How many more coils? 3. Archmage! There's a nuke. But not much more. Archmage has no TP. Lich in trouble. Can't coil offensively. Paladin next on the menu. Which hero is going to fall first? It's the Pally! It's the Pally! Labby in the grand final. There's no other way. And what a beautiful way to end this with a long range Carrion Swarm. Labby, you freaking god. 37 minutes. Lost Temple. The beauty of this game. The beauty of Warcraft 3 in full display. The beauty of this matchup, the players, the heroes, everything. That Labby was able to defeat the mass gyros.
What a game.
And the tanks.